Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim. But this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it off to get us underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard off.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The lone back's got it. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Looking for a man. It's Hayden. Trying to get behind the defense. And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They run the reverse. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
That play just never had a chance. They knocked him down for a loss of 5. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Smashes through. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. The inside handoff. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Stout. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the pass hits, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Off the play fake. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Third down coming up.
On the set.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Alabama 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Hayden. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. And that pass intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Offense set on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll go to the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's looking to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Canes in the hurry-up. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now on 2nd down. Hands it off. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Hayden. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this often... boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll go right back to the run. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Hayden. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open, he makes it happen himself, now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Touchdown time! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you set the other team up for almost automatic points.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dropping back, it's Hayden. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
This defense standing tall, trying to get the stop on 3rd and goal after having their touchdown, Alabama! And that one will give them the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. Defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Canes are on the move. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This quarterback has been struggling to find rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch inside the 10. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in sync.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect...
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Iowa is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Iowa City deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker of a showing. They're trailing by 17 to Oklahoma State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Getting some heat. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. He's going up top. Catch in stride inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Canes! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This should be the last play of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Miami 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. On the run, it's Stout. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Hayden. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
Discards a man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense.
Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Now facing a third and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. On the move at the 30. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Aaron is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age when there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buying some time. He'll fire to his right. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Hayden. They're trying to get to it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Just 1 for 3 on 4th down today, but they'll try to move those chains with this play. Going to throw it over the top of the D. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll toss it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The Canes will line it up on first and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now, trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Stop is made at the 22, a 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
This is what you do in the backyard. You never do it in the middle of the game. It's always final drive, clock winding, got to have a score. Offense down one possession. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's finally dragged down, but what a return as he takes it out to the 46. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
The give to the back. Powers through the defender. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.